In this video, I want to point out some features in one of our premier listings that may not be evident to everyone when they look at the photos. The comments I make will be on the home, the photo that you see in the thumbnail, but all of the information with respect to it, other photos, room measurements, and so on, are on our website at Armenia, Colombia, realtyforexpats.com. My name is William Hutchison. I am the owner of the company, and I would like to take you through on a walkthrough of this home that is listed close to the airport in Armenia in the best barrio. The climate where this home is, most days it reaches the mid-80s, so all developments out there have a common pool, as do most of the private residences. What some people don't realize about Armenia is within about 25 kilometers, there are actually 4 microclimates. Because as you go north, the elevation increases. For example, at the airport, which is the low point, you will see most days in the mid-80s. As you go towards town, it drops a couple of degrees, perhaps down into 81 or 82. I live in the north part of the city, where it reaches 80 most days, within a degree or two. And then you go farther north, perhaps another 2 or 3 kilometers to Circassia. It would be 77, 78 there. Farther north, quite a bit, perhaps 25 kilometers, is Salento, a beautiful little Colombian town, and it would be 73 or 74 there. The first thing I want to point out about this home, it's shown in the photos but not really evident, is the driveway and parking area. Many places here, even the new homes, just lay down some stone. This driveway parking area is about 200 square meters, easily park 10 or 12 cars. It is in perfect condition. I walked it to check for cracked ceramic tile or whatever. There wasn't one. The other thing that wouldn't be evident from the photos is this home has backups. They have a backup generator when electricity fails. They also have a backup water system. They have a cistern, and it's just a matter of flicking the switch on the electrical panel, and you have the pump and water supply. That doesn't go out often. These people built this home 11 years ago, and they've told me the water was out once. But just the same, the potential is there for you to have water. The kitchen in this home is fantastic. It has a large center island, 20 bottle wine storage, and then additional shelf storage for cookbooks and so on. I don't have the listing in front of me, but I think there's about 6 meters of food preparation space if you include the island. The other thing I like about this home is the principal bedroom is on the main floor. So it has a lot of privacy. The other bedrooms, the other 4, are on the second floor. There is one other bedroom on the main floor, directly opposite from the principal on the other end of the main floor, that could be used for an employee. The home was built that way, and it has a large bedroom with an ensuite bathroom, an ensuite 3-piece bathroom. Going in towards the family room, they have installed a waterfall feature, a lit waterfall feature behind glass. And on the opposite side to that is an indoor garden. The outside of the home features a heated in-ground pool, 40 by 20. It's supported with a pool house, and the pool house has its own kitchen, cooking facilities, large bar, 3-piece bathroom, and then a room where you can congregate, you can eat, set up tables and that sort of thing, dance if you're having a bit of a party. It's about 650 square feet in total. Beside the pool is a heated jacuzzi for 8. It's 8 feet in diameter, and it is not heated totally. You have to activate the heater, but it's available. The home is also protected with security cameras and motion detector lights. They're monitored from a central point in the kitchen. This home is in a gated community. You'll see the photos on the website. How you enter is you enter through a gate at the front, calling the security guard, who is maybe 80 or 90 meters up the road. This is country living in a gated community. I know there's people here that want to be in the country, and that's understandable. But when you can get the country and the security of a gated community, it is phenomenal. The privacy in this home it's unbelievable. It's surrounded by a 10-foot hedge. The front gate is remote controlled from the interior of the home. The only time you see other homes is if you're on the second floor, and at that point you only see the roofs. This lot is about 3/4 of an acre. The property has, I believe, about 40 homes altogether, all large, all professional or retired. And the administration for the development, the gardener, the pool maintenance, and the annual taxes come to $300 a month. That's for all of them. The annual taxes on the property are about $750. This home is priced, granted we're in a completely different market, but prices on homes in Colombia are 25 to 30% of what you would expect in your hometown. Some of that is the difference in construction. There's no framing with insulation and those sorts of things. They're block walls. You put the block up and then parge inside and outside, and you're basically finished. And the other contributing factor largely, well, there's actually two. The one is the labor rate. For laborers here, the fellows that you would have, even laying block, only get about $20 US a day. The rest of them may be somewhere from 12 to 15. And there's no real trades here. Everyone's kind of a jack of all trades. So when you hire a crew, you hire people within that crew. There are some that are general, and then there are some of the generals that can do the wiring and do the plumbing and do a good job doing it. This house is priced at $495 US. I guarantee anywhere in any city in North America, maybe Europe, I'm not familiar with Europe, but it would be $1.5 to $2 million US. It's over 4,000 square feet, 6 bedroom, 6 bathroom, meticulously maintained. It's truly turnkey. Some of the furniture is negotiable. These people are older. They want to move to a condominium, and they'll be going from maybe 4,000 square feet. I think this house is 4,400 to be exact, down to probably 180 or 190 meters, somewhere just south of 2,000 square feet. So they're going to have excess furniture. The dishwasher in the kitchen and the 6-burner gas range are included in the price. One big advantage. These people have an American bank account. They lived in the United States for, I think it was 28 years. And they maintain an account there, they pay taxes there, and so on. This house can be bought in U.S. funds just with a bank-to-bank transfer in the United States. What does that do for the buyer? That eliminates the bank fee exchanging U.S. dollars to Colombian pesos. I don't know what the fee would be for this amount of money, but my guess is probably 2%. So the buyer, by being able to pay for the transaction, for the purchase through the United States, saves that money when they don't need to pay it to the bank. That brings us to the end of this video. We are in the business of selling, so there will be other videos from time to time. We have another one this week on a house close to the airport as well. The asking price on that is a little less, maybe $440,000, $450,000, but very similar size lot, similar size house. Our focus here is on expats. We want to get expats into the best barrios, into properties that will hold their value over time. People may not always take our advice. For example, we have advised all the way along, and will continue to do so, if you aren't familiar with Armenia, that you rent for at least 6 months. I'm working right now with a couple of Americans on rentals. We don't list rentals. They are not time valuable for us. It's time in a lot of cases. In rentals, it's more time than it is on sales. But the underlying reason for that is there's not a lot of rentals in the 3 or 4 barrios that we would put expats into. Recognize in Colombia, in many cases, there's 2 prices. There's a price for Colombians and there's a price for gringos. And if you're dealing with property, a pair of sneakers, a skirt, a tie, if there's not a published price, you're likely going to pay more than a Colombian does. Part of our focus is on making sure that expats don't overpay for anything. I have lived here in Armenia 12 years, in Colombia 13, and I understand the process. That's it for today. William Hutchison, Armenia Colombia Realty for Expats, signing off. I live in paradise. You can too.